What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 11 of Debate and Destroy, the one and only metal podcast where we take two legendary albums on a weekly basis, go track for track to find out which is the best. I'm your host once again, Blackout Bill, and today we are taking two albums from one of the biggest bands in the early 2000s in nu metal, NU, not NEW, Linkin Park, with their first album, Hybrid Theory, going up against their sequel album, their second album, Meteora. If you haven't checked out our first 10 episodes, they're now available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, and YouTube. So go check those out. Tell us what you think. Leave a comment or on Instagram or Twitter at the handle at Debate Destroy. One word, Debate Destroy, with any opinions you may have on which album may be better and why. If you have any question, comments, suggestions, or just want to tell us our opinions are wrong, feel free to do so by emailing us at debatedestroy@gmail.com. One more time, that is debatedestroy, one word, @gmail.com. But let's keep it going here. Time to bust out the red hair dye and the yellow hair dye from that One Step Closer video. Time to get our rapping chops down. Time to practice some bars, some freestyle with Mike Shinoda. And time to pay our respects to the late, great Jester Bennington on this episode of Debate and Destroy with Hybrid Theory versus Meteora. Everybody get up. Welcome back to episode 11 of Debate and Destroy. I am joined again with my co-host, as always, the Fiend from Carrizo Springs.
Loco JJ!
Loco JJ del Toro. You ready to rock and roll, JJ?
Yeah, man, I'm ready to rock, man.
You ready to rock? How you feeling about this debate today?
I feel good. This is going to be a good one. Yeah, a very emotional impact tonight.
That's a big hit.
Yes, absolutely.
And today we are joined with our guest from episode 3 from Trivium Ascendancy. You know him as the man to analyze lyrics like no other. The master game nerd himself, my older brother, the esteemed Alex.
What's up, guys?
How you doing today, brother?
Pretty good. Dude, basically the two best Linkin Park albums going head to head.
Already.
Dude,
I mean,
live for this
That's
moment.
undisputed, right?
That has to
they
be
are for
undisputed.
sure the better two
For
Linkin
sure.
Park albums.
They have. Well, don't get me wrong. I do like some of the
I'm
other
sure
ones.
later
but
generations would disagree.
Yeah, probably.
You think so? I don't think anyone would disagree.
I don't know, dude. Like, what if Minutes to Midnight was your first Linkin Park track, and then you go backwards? It's kind of like the Avenged Sevenfold one, and going back to sounding the Seventh Trumpet. You know, it's kind of hard to go back.
I don't know. No, I disagree.
No? You think
Even
so?
if I started with Minutes to Midnight, because even the singles on there are the Transformers song is so whack.
What if you go further down?
That's not that bad, dude.
What's one of the new ones? Like 1,000 Suns? Is that
Which one's the one that has given up? That's like my favorite
That's
song.
the one
That's
Minutes to
Midnight.
Midnight.
Okay, that one's really good.
No, the album isn't that consistent. Dude.
There's like
it does
3 songs on
fluctuate
that
pretty
They
album.
have that
hard.
Valentine's Day song, which is
Yeah.
just garbage.
Dude, they played that
Yeah.
live the second time I saw them.
Really?
Or no. Yeah, the second time I saw them. Yeah, they
Oh
played
my
live.
God.
Dude, it's bad.
Out of all the songs to play, what's it called? Yeah, and then not 1,000. Is it 1,000 Suns?
It must be 1,000 Suns.
Thousand
that
Suns,
One, that one
Lit-
has the Catalyst, right?
Yeah,
and
that
it
was
has
pretty good.
It has that one. Waiting for the End. That song's
That's a
fucking
good one
awesome.
too, dude.
But those are more pop, so we can't put them on the metal thing. Then you got Living Things, which is very techno, and then The Hunting Party, which is like a return to the heaviness
Not
in some
really.
regard. Yeah,
Not-
there's
not
some
that
songs on
much,
there pretty
dude.
heavy. Last Masquerade, and I don't even know, but
I don't know.
then there
But
was
for sure,
then there was the
okay.
last one More
The
Light.
more that you name, the more anonymous
Yeah, the
this
Hunting
is.
Party one. I think I stopped after Living Things.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard the Hunting Party is pretty good. I only remember like 1 or 2 songs, but the last time I saw them, right before or at the River City Rock Fest, they played a couple songs up there that actually sounded really good. But I hadn't checked out the
The
album.
Glass Castle. They played that one live.
Castle of Glass.
A castle, whatever.
Look at JJ always getting it
Always.
backwards. Always.
I
does
think I
that
might
to the
be
lyrics.
Did you say
dyslexic.
glass of castle?
I might be
He
dyslexic.
said Glass Castle. God. Guys, you don't even want to get us started on all the things JJ says backwards. But that's a good Castle of Glass. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about two of the biggest new metal albums, NU, not NEW, of all time.
Absolutely.
The second wave of new metal. I know this band, metal in the metal world, obviously can be looked at as more pop. A lot of people don't gravitate towards them, especially for the older listeners. But for us, they are cemented as the big band in new metal. Besides, I'd say them and Korn. First generation, I'd say Korn's the best. Second generation, I think Linkin Park's the best, in my own personal opinion. I think
For
they're better
sure.
than Disturbed.
And Linkin Park,
they're
yeah.
better than the one who does one step. No. Papa Roach, they're better than Papa Roach. I couldn't think of their big hit, but they're better than Papa Roach.
You don't like
They're bigger
Scars?
than Hoobastank. I don't even know who else is in that fucking shit. Is Hoobastank even new metal? I don't think they are.
I don't know.
If they're bigger, they're better than
But
all
for sure,
other bands.
they're the ultimate
Incubus
bridge.
is
To
in
me,
there?
they're the ultimate bridge of the cross, like the middle of hard rock and then just barely beginning metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
it's on some of the tracks, they're definitely hard rock, alternative rock, but some of the tracks are like,
They
this
get
is
some metal, dude.
And Chester's Scream is undeniably fucking awesome.
Oh,
Dude,
I
these
don't give a
screams are
shit.
Both
incredible.
on albums and live, Chester sounds the exact same almost.
yeah.
Dude,
He's
I love his
so
love.
good live.
As a vocalist, personally, I think he could go toe to toe with anybody.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
and that is not just because R.I.P. him.
no, absolutely.
No,
We were
even
huge fans
no,
of Boys
we
before
talked
he
about this
died, yeah.
before he even died. Like,
Yeah.
he was so good live. Every time I saw him live,
And that's
he
exactly
killed
why.
it.
I agree. I saw him twice, and both times he was a fucking maniac. And then the classic live album in Texas.
Oh my
that one in
God.
Dallas
That's a
is
different
Oh
literally
yeah,
incredible.
so good.
Yeah, if you don't believe us, go put that shit on. I think it's right after Meteora came out, and it's like fucking fantastic.
But
But
like, dude, if you were in middle school or high school in the early 2000s, these were what you listened to. Like,
I know.
these are the songs, man.
I know. And to give a little background, I guess, so JJ and I are both younger metalheads. We're both in our 20s. Personally, I started with Metallica, but Linkin Park was like the next stepping stone because someone here bought fucking Hybrid Theory like the day it came
Wait,
out.
Oh my
wait,
God,
back
changed
up,
my
hold on. I
life.
need to actually correct this story because I have reminded myself before, but like I'll never forget when we first bought Hybrid Theory. I don't know if you remember, Will, but we were in the car with Dad. We went to Target.
Yeah.
And Eric was the one who bought them. Our other brother, the middle brother, he bought Hybrid Theory, and I remember we popped that in. And it just stuck with us.
Yeah, it was
Like,
go time
Hybrid
because we
Theory-
had heard the singles at that point.
Yeah.
We've heard
and it was
In
the one,
the
it was
End
the original
and
one with the
Step
red,
Closer.
like with the red disc too, right? 'Cause
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
they make
yeah, yeah.
different versions of it?
I think they did.
Yeah.
You must be right.
Yeah, so we need to thank Eric for that.
Yeah, but we were
Shout out
hooked.
to our bro.
Yeah, we were hooked since day one. But yeah, so
love it first
definitely,
listen.
definitely one of the first bands that got me into like a heavier genre besides like a Metallica, which most people's first band is, even older and younger than us.
Oh, yeah, for
it's
sure.
always Metallica. And then for me, Linkin Park. I mean, they were one of the ones that made me dive deep into metal. So, although be it they. I think in the totality of all the Linkin Park albums, they're probably not a metal band. I think these two albums are still somewhat metal albums.
Yeah, I would concur on that for
Yeah.
sure, man.
They didn't end up being a metal band, but they started as one. So,
Yeah.
With that being said, let's get started
Let's
with
get it
two
going.
of the biggest releases in the metal genre in the 21st century. Hybrid Theory from 2000 and Meteora from 2003. Just a little fun fact on Hybrid Theory. It went diamond, which is crazy. It sold 30 million copies around the world, and it's the best-selling debut of the 21st century.
That's
in
mind-boggling.
Yeah, of any rock band. And I would say they're metal. So that's insane. 10.5 million copies in the US alone. Where Meteora did 27 million worldwide and 6.7 million in the United States. So seriously, one of the biggest fucking bands in the modern era.
Oh yeah,
So
Clash of the Titans right here.
Clash of the Titans. So let's kick it off with track number 1. Papercut versus Don't Stay, which we took the intro, which is forward, and just combined it with Don't Stay, so they have an equal number
like
of
13
tracks.
seconds. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
So
Yeah.
But that
Oh my God, this.
Oh, so let's
Dude,
start
they're-
off with that. Yeah, I like the clanking, the and they're kind of like the rain. There's like this rain
yeah, the
atmosphere.
rain's falling down, and then like the glass breaks, and then into Don't Stay.
Oh yeah,
Oh man, they're fantastic with
and
that
that's
transition.
that's a big riff I think to start off with, and then the way the fucking the DJ comes wow
Yeah,
wow
Dude, for
yeah.
real. It's a great opener.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I agree. It is a fucking awesome opener. And I love all the choruses on both these albums are fucking awesome.
They're so
I'm trying to
catchy.
think, don't stay, forget our memories, forget the possibilities.
It's like once you start hearing the song, you just remember the lyrics easily.
But that's with all his songs. It's the songs, but like if you don't know the songs, it's like immediately you hear Chester's voice, you recognize
It's just a
Linkin Park.
sing-along.
You know,
Yeah.
like it's them.
For sure.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the verses? Where he screams the fucking. Geez, now I'm trying to think in my head the actual verse part. You guys are really helping me out, so I appreciate that.
Okay. So
Go for it.
let's go to the lyrics really quick since you're looking for them.
Yeah.
Like the song's like basically about letting go of someone who meant a lot to you and realizing that you're better off without
Yeah.
them. At least that's what it is for me. But the lyrics that always stand out as my favorite part near the end of the song are I don't need you anymore. I don't want to be ignored.
Oh, that
I
breakdown.
don't need
Yeah, that part's
one
awesome. I love how
more day.
when they do the first
Yeah.
lyric or like the first stanza and it's just the singing, kind of like a heart scheme, and then you hear the screaming in the background. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it has a,
Sorry,
great
I was
emotional
like
impact.
screaming. The verse where it's like screaming at myself.
Yeah.
That part's okay. I like the verses.
Yeah, it's not very complex, but like with all that's
None
going
of it's
along,
complex.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is with all of it going along, like you get some intricate parts.
Yeah,
because
I think
of
the
the
te-
scratching.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's not complex in the sense of the notes that they're hitting. It's
No.
complex in the textures, like the layers of music
Absolutely,
going
yeah.
on. Yeah,
There's a lot of depth to the song.
Yeah, so you
or
can listen-
like through the whole album, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Joe Hahn or whatever his name is, he brings a lot of like that atmosphere, obviously from the beginning with that, the intro with forward, and
Yeah,
then you
yeah.
have those elements in the background when you're listening.
Yeah,
so it
for
makes
sure.
everything stand out. And then plus you can't go wrong with fucking Chester just
Yeah, and
going ham.
I really like "Don't Stay" because you get more Chester singing rather than Papercut with the rapping of Mike.
Mike, yeah.
Yeah, I personally like Chester singing more than seeing Mike rap, if that makes any sense.
I agree
like
because
that
we're
better.
more metalheads, so I
Yeah.
think I'm okay. The rap
They
doesn't
kinda
bother
balance
me.
off
No,
each
it doesn't
other
bother
very
me.
well,
I get some
No,
cool
I
lines.
agree. There's some cool lines, but like
Yeah.
Chester carrying a whole song, I think like this. We'll get to Papercut in a second, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Like it might stick with you a little bit more because you are
Yeah,
metalhead
to me, it's
versus,
more
like, the rap.
dynamic. It's more of a
Yeah.
punch. So I really
Especially
like
because
because
there is a lot of dynamics in the verse. Because
yeah.
sometimes that's what I just
Yeah, there you go.
remember just to breathe. So it's really soft and then stay away from me.
Yeah,
I
and
love
it's still
that.
a sing along. It's still
Yeah,
a sing
and
along.
then it builds perfectly to the chorus.
Yeah,
Don't
absolutely.
stay,
Yeah, they're really good with that.
forget
The
me.
lyrics, yeah.
Yeah, and like you said, the best part is the breakdown.
Yes.
I don't need you anymore. I don't want to be ignored.
I
And then,
don't need
dude,
one
seriously, when he
more
starts
day.
screaming in the back of that, it's so good.
Yeah,
Like it
it's
builds
really-
upon
it's
itself
fantastic.
really well. So that song's fucking awesome. But let's go to an absolute fucking classic,
Yes,
Papercut.
The
To
one that
start off,
started
one of
it
the most-
all.
The one that started it all off with the little drum.
It's so simple to strum it. It's just a simple
Dude,
strum,
and
dude.
And then the beat drops and you're
Yeah.
caught, dude. It
I know,
got
dude.
you.
Yeah, and then
it's-
Mike goes hard rapping,
Yeah, he
dude.
goes
I know, and it's a
hard.
really open chorded part, like, but it's just so catchy.
Yeah.
But starting off with rap, why does it feel like night today? Something here's not right today.
That's super
Paranoid
catchy,
is all
man.
got
I get
left.
down to that.
Okay. Going back and listening to it, we're not talking about live, only in studio. This song is much better live because Chester does the every time he's behind those eyes and he screams the eyes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
lies. Every time I lie, it watches.
And
When
once
Chester
again,
does
he
that
adds
part
to
live,
it. He adds to it.
yeah,
they
it's
add to the
but
song.
not in the studio part.
No. I'm saying
No,
like,
live
yeah.
they do, but we're only talking about the studio versions.
Yeah.
And not that it's underwhelming, it's just not as great as I remember personally, Papercut. And it might be because I've heard this
Same
song
here.
a million times.
Same here. I think I'm gonna go as far as saying it's a little overrated compared to other songs that they have.
That's not going far to saying because all these songs, these are the two of the biggest selling albums of all time. So saying overrated, I mean, that's not.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like throughout the whole album, I think there's better songs than this for sure.
Yeah, I think so too, in
Yeah.
the sense of the album. But Papercut, I mean, it's still a classic. I like the guitar riff behind Mike's rapping, the doom 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 doom. Yeah, doom, yeah. And the chorus is fucking catchy as shit. I mean, Chester kills
Yeah.
it every time. But
He
I don't.
always kills it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that the breakdown of the song isn't my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's not as good as "Don't Stay." I don't. Think.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, man, I guess we're gonna make our picks. I really.
No, Alex hasn't even talked about Papercut.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He hasn't even said one word. He's just sitting there idly.
I'm just listening.
Oh,
you guys,
okay.
You guys
He's
are
like,
let me
bringing
hear
it
it.
up.
Bastards.
Let me hear it. I want to
These
hear what you
bastards.
say.
Talking shit about Papercut. No, I'm just kidding. They're not.
I'm not taking shit.
No,
It's-
no,
No,
yeah,
not at
I
all.
get it. No, but it is better live because of Chester. Like,
Yeah.
the 4 times I think I've seen them in total, every time they play Papercut, it's just like, wish this was in the like the studio version of the album. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
When
it
Chester
would,
does things,
like-
even their harmonies together live, they might be harmonizing on the chorus, them two together, like Mike and Chester. But live, you can definitely hear it with the. It's like I'm paranoid, looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind. Because
inside of
live,
my
Chester's
head,
hitting
yeah.
this high note and Mike's singing it lower, and it sounds really cool. Where I think in the studio, to what I recall, it was just Chester. Like there's a little bit of harmony, but it isn't. I don't know. I don't hear it as much as like a live perspective. And then, like I said, the breakdown, the sun goes down.
Oh, dude, it has a strong emotional impact at that 2-minute mark. Like
You
at
think so?
2:05. Yeah, dude, it gets me going, man.
It's not as much as Don't Stay.
mean,
I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore.
That's a
Do you
little
remember
emo,
the
man.
part that always catches my attention lyric wise is everybody has a face that they hold inside, face that awaits, and a whole, that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
You know, because like,
It watches everything.
yeah, exactly. And then like, I don't know, it's like paranoia, but like with that verse in particular, like some people don't show their true colors. Everybody has a face on they hold inside.
Yeah. So,
How true that is
and
sometimes.
a lot of people are very self-critical. So like I see where the song's going at because you hold yourself to these standards and you feel stupid when you do
But
something
it kind
wrong.
of, he kind of helps people experiencing the same feelings and just like helps them out with his songs. Like,
I agree. I just don't think on Papercut's the one that I feel that
Yeah,
way.
no.
I think we'll get later on where I'm like,
later
oh,
on, yeah,
fuck
definitely.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
even from the beginning, like there's hints at it coming.
Definitely. No, I
Which
agree.
is crazy to think about from this point.
Do you still
this
love
is
the
years
song as much
later.
as you used to? Is it still up there?
It was up there, and I listened to
Still?
them both recently. Yeah,
Wow.
I do like Papercut a lot, but I think a lot of it has to do with it was the first Linkin Park song I listened to, because when we popped it in, that got me hooked on Linkin Park.
Yeah.
But then, going back and listening, really thinking about it, can we make our picks?
Yeah, go ahead if you want to make a
Wait,
pick.
we should say it. Let him say it. Because this is Two's favorite. I think he has to be the tiebreaker if we have any ties.
Okay, well then what are you going with?
Oh, I'm going with Don't Stay.
So am I. So he doesn't need a tiebreaker. So
Oh,
we should start
never
with
mind. I didn't know you were
Because
gonna
I
go
was
with
gonna
Don't Stay.
You're gonna go with Don't Stay
I
too.
was gonna go with Don't Stay.
I think the people are gonna get mad.
Wow.
At us.
I was leaning towards Papercut. I really was.
What changed you?
Yeah.
But the more I thought about it, the more I really thought about it. I love Papercut, but Don't Stay just
It
is better.
gravitates to you.
Yeah, I think it's lasted a little bit longer.
Yeah,
know
like
what I
I
mean?
said, I like the Chester singing more. I mean, you still get Mike in there, but like it's the
No,
opposite.
Mike's not in Don't Stay at all.
No,
he
he's
doesn't
not?
say one word in Don't Stay.
I don't remember that.
No, it's only Chester in Don't Stay.
Yeah, I'm trying to be unbiased because
Yeah.
I really want, like, my gut. I want to go with Papercut,
Yeah.
but I have to go with Don't Stay.
Yeah, I mean, I think Papercut, if I would vote for it, it's only going to be because of its iconic status and the live perspective, not just track for track on the studio versions of the album. So I think the better song is Don't Stay.
I would
Both
agree.
times I've seen them, I don't think I saw them play. They didn't play it Don't Stay. And I think if they did, it would fucking shut it down.
Yeah, I would agree
Sorry, I'm
with that.
burping. So dang, Don't Stay with a landslide. Got the
Wow,
pentagram
man.
of truth.
I didn't expect that, honestly.
Really? You didn't
Yeah.
you think I was going to go
I
with
thought
Papercut?
one of y'all were gonna go Papercut.
Yeah, I thought
It's
someone's gonna go.
It's because you
Papercut.
guys are in your 20s and I'm in my 30s. You think I'm
Shut
he's the old man. He's going to go with his nostalgia pick.
Old man, dead. Just wait till you hear that debate. It's hilarious. But,
I can't wait.
okay, so we're moving on to track number 2, One Step Closer versus Somewhere I Belong.
All right, what are we starting out with?
Let's start off with One Step Closer.
Well, that's an iconic intro.
That
dude.
is like one of the most iconic new metal songs that ever existed.
Who can't relate to this song in some way? Like, who hasn't been on the edge about to break? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's true. It's so palatable
this
for
one's
everyone.
super metal to me.
Yeah,
It's
it is. It's a
extremely
little bit
metal.
more metal.
Yeah, well, the most metal song from the album for sure. To me,
No, it's
You
not.
think
yes,
so?
it is, dude.
No,
One
it's-
step closer.
Yeah.
JJ, are
Yes.
you freaking kidding me?
No,
It is
I'm
not
not.
the most settled.
especially at that 150 mark when he says, "Shut up," when I'm talking to you.
You gotta look down to remember that. I'm gonna slap this guy right here,
Dude, it's
You gotta
been
look down when he
years.
goes,
It's-
Shut. Oh
It's
my
been years
God.
since I listened to it. I had one refresh on this.
And you're like, shut up
Shut up, JJ.
when I'm talking to you.
It's super heavy. It's awesome, man.
Wow, that was embarrassing.
Well, shut up.
Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, JJ.
And I'm
I'm
about
about to break.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I know. And plus with Mike, with I'm about to break, the way that chorus is actually like handled makes a lot of sense. Everything you say to me. Chester's keeping the note, and the mic goes, well, it takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to
break.
You have a bad day, someone piss you off. Pop on this song, sing along. You feel so much better, dude.
Just get big, dude.
Yeah, you just
get big.
I don't know, man. I've heard this song 1,001 times, and that's probably the reason why that the breakdown doesn't have the same emotional effect to me anymore.
Yeah.
But to me, it's just too angsty. Shut up when I tell you.
No, dude.
I like the riffs, dude.
It's very teenage.
A little bit. I mean, I like it still, the song, but it. Like I said, I think I've just heard it so many fucking times.
I mean, we all have, but
yeah, no, I know. But Iconic Status, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's one of the most iconic. And the music,
it's really good live.
the music video is hilarious with Chester and Mike with the red and yellow hair.
Yes, dude.
It's too much.
Shit.
It's
I
too
forgot about
much.
that.
Oh, that's funny.
Like that is just too much. But it's funny in its own right because it's so like 2000. You know what I mean? Like that is what people. Like the big bands were dressing like. It looks in sync to me, honestly. So I can see why metalheads didn't get
Dude,
behind
you know what
that.
it reminded me?
comical.
Who's the one with like the spiky blonde hair? Was it Blink 182?
No, in sync, dude.
No, there was another one that did it like super far.
I don't know, man. That was that era.
Yeah, it was
that era
yeah,
when everybody
Sum
did it.
41.
Yeah.
I don't even
So
know.
it might have been that.
Oh
one.
yeah, it
Sum
is Sum
41,
40. The
yeah.
main guitar. I forgot
Yeah.
his name.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Somewhere I Belong.
Somewhere I Belong is fucking awesome because of the
dude.
lyrics.
It is. The lyrics are pretty good.
The lyrics are fucking amazing. I mean, everyone has felt like this in their life.
Exactly.
Somewhere
That's
I
exactly the
belong.
point. Having tough
But
times. Trying to find a
instrumental
place
wise,
to
I really
be,
like the sound effects in the beginning.
Oh
Very
yeah, me too.
kick-ass, dude.
And it's a great
Dude.
transition, great
Yeah,
1-2
it
punch. Obviously, it's not more metal, but
Yeah, there's more soft, subtle guitars in there, but like, I mean, it hits hard.
It does
Yeah.
hit. And like,
It's hard.
For me personally, I'll go into this. When I was thinking about when these albums came out, and it was our teenage years, and going through our parents' divorce, lyrics like this really rang to me. Looking everywhere only to find that it's not the way I'd imagined it all in my mind. So what am I? And then I want to heal. I want to feel what I thought was never real. I mean, it's
that is such a good line.
It's a great song.
And the way he delivers the chorus, I want to feel like I thought it was something real.
Dude,
I love
feel
it.
it in
It's
him,
so
dude.
good.
It's just like
feel it.
uplifting.
I've wanted what
like,
I've wanted all along.
It just,
See, that's where I'm like, these guys in metal like that are shitting on Linkin Park. It's like I can guarantee you not just everyone in the world's probably feel this way, but metalheads specifically, because you're just like, dude, for me personally, it's like there's not a lot of metalheads in the world.
No,
and
not
I
at
just
all.
want people I can fucking hang out with and jam some banging
Exactly.
riffs.
Dude, right?
That's
Yeah.
all I want.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, it's more of a pop rock song than it is a metal song, but the lyrics are so fucking well written. I think that they're so like emotionally accessible to anyone who jams the song.
exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
And they've lasted longer than One Step Closer to Me lyrically for sure.
Yeah,
I
agree with that.
I can agree with that completely.
Yeah, and I like the
Yeah.
way the chorus is delivered too. Better. I want to heal. I want to feel.
Yeah, the
we're
chorus
close
is so
to
catchy,
something
just
real.
too catchy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it
I want to
has
find something I've wanted all along. Somewhere I belong.
I mean, like, I don't know how you
Another
felt
great chorus.
when like
Yeah.
that happened to us, but like for me, like this song like really spoke to me when I listened to it back
Yeah.
then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for me, I didn't put it in that regard. I just put it in the sense that like I'm just sick of listening to shit. Like I just,
But you were like,
I
what?
want
You
more
were like-
metalheads in the
You
world.
were like 10 when this was out, or 11.
When this album came out, I was not 10, dude. I was 5 years old.
Oh shit!
I was
Oh, sorry,
probably
6.
10.
I was 6.
I think I was 10.
You were 7, dude. Or 8 if I was 6.
Then obviously we're gonna put it in different context because I listened
No,
to it
yeah,
at a
because
different time.
you had to be what, 14?
6.
Oh.
Dude,
You're
6
in
plus
that
8.
teenage drama
I was
era,
already.
dude.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like these albums really speak to
math,
me. You can't do math. I think it was like 11,
Not 2.
14, dude. 14.
2001,
2000.
2000.
Yes.
Yes,
Holy
dude.
shit, dude.
2000 is when this album came out.
That's crazy.
You were 14 and I was 6.
Okay, I was 9.
6.
Yeah. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's completely.
If
off
we're
topic.
making a pick, which I'm gonna do.
Sorry, dude. We're 6 year apart. You were 12.
Yeah.
12, not 14. 12.
Oh my god,
6,
who cares?
8. It doesn't matter
No,
anyway.
it's
doesn't
just like
even matter.
everyone like will take that
I'm
song
putting
differently
into
depending
context
on the age group. You know.
When I went back and listened to the song when I was like in high school and shit, and even nowadays, like the lyrics make sense for anyone going
With
through
these
that.
lyrics, yes, you could be, dude. You could be 40 still.
Oh yeah, just be like,
Yeah.
even at my job right now,
Yeah.
just like fuck these corporate momos, dude. I want to be with my head banging,
Yeah, exactly.
riff, loving metal brothers, dude.
And to transition to that, that's why I'm picking Somewhere I Belong. Because
You're picking Somewhere I Belong?
Yeah, because it hits hard, dude.
Damn.
I'm not even a lyrical guy, of course. You
Yeah.
just caught me with that. What's that one song? Oh, the one we were just talking about.
Don't Stay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Geez, I'm bad with lyrics. Regardless, this one hit. This one hit hard, dude.
Yeah, it's a classic.
It's a classic.
It applies
Yeah.
to anyone in any walk of life. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly,
it's a
yeah, it's
fucking catchy
great.
pop song, but all these metalheads can go shove it because it's really well written. The lyrics are a little bit more introspective and I think closer to the heart than the majority. I'm not trying to shit on metal lyrics. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I'm just saying it hits a little bit harder than Hammer Smashed Faced. You know what I mean? I Come Blood doesn't really get me emotionally like Somewhere I Belong does.
Well, I don't know.
Two
about
different.
that.
Oh, shut the fuck up. No, I mean, I love the bangers. I love the bangers,
Yeah,
but
for
I
sure.
also love good, like well written lyrics that apply to everyone. That's what Linkin Park did best. Yes, they have catchy fucking songs, but they also had lyrics that everyone could relate to. That's why they're so big, and that's why they stood the test of time.
True.
And we'll get
True
farther
that.
along anyway with these. But me personally, I love the emotional draw of Somewhere I Belong. But I got to take the riffs, dude. I got to go with
Whoa,
one step.
that surprised me.
So wait, you're going with One Step Closer.
I'm going with one step
going with the
closer.
big riffs.
I'm going with the big riffs
Wait,
because
now
Somewhere I
let's-
Belong. I love the chorus, but the verses aren't my favorite, and the breakdown's not my favorite. I just like the way it's written, but I like the song better, like the music parts of One Step Closer.
Damn, so I'm gonna be the actual tiebreaker.
Yeah,
this
be the
time.
tiebreaker.
dude.
Be the
Oh.
tiebreaker. What you
Show
going
us
for?
what's
and
up.
why?
I'm gonna go with Somewhere I Belong.
Whoa.
Like,
Dude,
dude,
we're gonna get shit on by everyone nowadays.
no, because
No,
like
Don't Stay and Somewhere I Belong one.
Dude, I love Hybrid Theory, and I wanted to go with like, what was it? One Step Closer. I wanted
Yeah.
to go with it, but in all fairness, they're both good songs, and really, like, after listening to them again and again, like, Somewhere I Belong just seems like it is elevated above the other one.
Yeah. Well, if that's what you think,
That is what I think.
fuck you. You're both wrong. No, I'm just kidding. So
No, man, they just
Damn, I would-
matured. That's it.
yeah, I think so a little
it's
bit.
3 years later.
And like I said, the fucking One Step Closer breakdown is so angsty. Shut up! I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
they just took what worked and just
Made it
enhanced
better.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
agree.
so too.
That's what
100%.
happened.
It's all right. So Somewhere I Belong gets the pentagram of truth. We're moving on to track number 3, With You versus Line from You.
Oh,
Both have you in the title.
yeah.
Let's start with did we start with One Step Closer? Let's start with Line from You. Lying my way from you.
not
Another
my
great
favorite.
chorus. It's always something that will happen. The very worst part of you is me. Dude, that breakdown smacks.
Yeah.
This
But
isn't
the
what I
ov-
wanted to be. And
The
then he starts-
overall song, though, it's not my favorite.
Really? I
Off
think it's
the
a
album,
fucking good
off
song.
the album, though. I mean, the whole album's good, dude, but personally, this is not my favorite.
I
off
think
the
it's.
album.
You think Don't Stay is better than this?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I love the like that's a big fucking breakdown. And I love how Mike raps over Chester just screaming, dude. Just going ham. I love that shit. The very worst part of you. The very worst part of you is me.
Which is hard, man, because
Hard.
you see his sickness, man. After all these years, you read those lyrics. That's pretty hard.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
I
we
don't
see
know,
that
like,
in another.
but-
I think we see that in another song coming up later.
I know.
with
I
Chester
agree.
personally.
Well, I think we do see another song coming up later because this one to me seems more like about emulation. Imitating
Yeah.
a specific person.
Yeah.
Changing who you are to be accepted. However, they still don't accept you, and you realize what.
Well,
you're
exactly.
Doing, you lose who you are.
Yeah.
And like
That's
the
what
lyrics,
he did. He lost
No,
himself.
I don't think so. Oh, well, we'll get there
Okay.
anyway.
The
We're
lyrics-
not psychologists.
Look, the lyrics that do
Metalheads.
stand out to me. Like when I was in high school, like after that party, he's like, I remember what they taught to me. Remember condescending talk of who I
Who I
thought
ought to
of
be.
you.
I love that line,
I remember
yeah.
listening to all of that and this again. So I ended up a person who was fitting in, and now you think this person really is me, and I'm trying to bend.
I took what I hated and made it a part of me.
Yes,
Damn.
That's such a
Dude,
so
those lyrics are
good.
nice.
Fucking Mike Shinoda, dude. This is one of his raps that I really like. Like
Yeah.
it's a great fucking
it's
rap.
Very well written. It's a very well. It's so good. it's really good.
It is, but moving on to With You, dude, I love the way it starts with the kind of like weird
the
buildup.
scratching in the beginning.
Yeah. And then the big bomb, bomb.
Dude, there's some
Bom,
heavy
bom.
guitars in that beginning.
Yeah, and then
Yes.
do.
Dude, it's heavy,
Yeah.
dude. It's awesome. This is
but
a metal song too.
I don't like the way it transitions. I woke up in a dream today.
Oh, when yeah.
Not my favorite.
Ah.
Not my
yeah,
favorite.
it's better. There's better lines.
But then
than that.
the chorus makes up for it.
Yeah, it's true.
The
The
way-
way. No, the pre-chorus. That's the pre-chorus.
Oh, okay,
The
the
way
pre-
I feel.
That
what
part's
was
awesome,
promised.
dude.
That part's amazing.
Yeah.
By your
To me, that makes it
face,
up because the beginning with the
sound
heavy
of
guitars.
your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that catchy lyric right there, it makes up for
Yeah,
it. It doesn't bother me.
Actual chorus is just with you. Now I see.
Well, that's cool,
Even
too.
when
I like
close
that
my
part
eyes.
also.
Yeah, with you.
Yeah, dude. Just
Yeah, it's
bob
like-
your head.
It's just, well,
What do you think of the break of the no matter how far
Dude,
we come?
Strong,
it's
emotional.
hard.
Oh,
You got emotional. Can't wait to see tomorrow.
can't wait. Yeah, dude. Like
No, dude, that's how I feel with Lying From You,
No.
dude. Worst part is me. And then you rip off the shirt, and then you get in the bed. You're right. This isn't what I wanted to be. I mean, it's like everything that Limp Bizkit tried to do, they just did it
Oh my
20
God.
times better, dude.
wow.
You know
Don't
what I
throw
mean?
him under the bus right now.
No. The only reason I'm saying that is because Linkin Park made a smart decision with having two frontmen. Because you have a guy who can deliver flows in a good way. Because Mike is kind of like, I hate to say monotone, but he stays in the same range.
Okay,
the way
yeah.
he raps. And then Chester's just this vibrant, high singing voice and can scream too. That's a great melding. Whereas like other bands, specifically Limp Bizkit.
Well, you get different ranges with Chester too.
Yeah, is that you have Fred Durst trying to do both, and he kind of sucks at both. Like he's not a great rapper, and his singing voice is pretty shitty.
Dude,
He's not that
I remember
bad.
the Limp Bizkit albums. Man.
Okay, let's do a different one. Let's do Papa Roach. Even Jacoby tries to do the same thing. He raps, but then he also does the singing like Chester.
He
It's-
can't rap, but I think he can sing.
He can sing.
Yeah.
I don't think he can sing as good as Chester, but I'm just telling you their competition
yeah,
in the sense
yeah.
of vocalists during that time. Whereas they did the right move, and I think my favorite parts are like the duality of the both people going ham at the same time, which is Line From You is that breakdown.
Dude, I actually- yeah.
Chester screaming with Mike giving you a flow. This isn't what I wanted
There's
to
a
be.
song later
I do
on
like that.
really shows their duality. And it's,
Oh, yeah.
it's later on down the line, but definitely with Mike and Chester together. Dude,
Yes, I love
it's
that.
beautiful. Like the way they balance off each other and elevate each other in the music all together.
Yeah. No, I agree, and that is Linkin Park. And by the way, just a little fact about Hybrid Theory. I don't know if you all knew this. I'm sure a lot of Linkin Park fans do. Hybrid Theory was the original name of the band.
Yeah.
Which makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Like the band name Hybrid Theory. I would have
sure.
gone with that over Linkin Park personally.
Even though you're so close to me, you're still so distant, and I
Can't bring you back.
Dude,
Oh,
it's
I
true.
love that.
It is a
shit.
song about attachment because it's hard letting go sometimes.
Yeah,
it's
and that-
difficult
That is
painful.
true.
Like you said, that pre-chorus is one of the best fucking It's true the way I feel.
Dude, it's so good.
Chester's
man.
voice
It is
sounds
really good.
amazing at that part.
Oh, and you get that melody like at that 227 mark when it changes.
Oh, yeah.
yes, dude, I love
Fucking
that.
awesome with you.
They're both
Shit.
really good.
I know these are two really good fucking
Now,
songs.
now
I
that
can't believe you knock Line
That's
From
what
You,
I'm
though.
saying. The more you guys talking about, I was like, "Fuck, that is
Line
fucking
From You was
awesome."
To be
Awesome.
fair though,
Yeah.
like for me,
It's a
the decision
grower.
doesn't feel as hard as the ones before though.
Really? Okay, if that's the case,
Yeah.
then you start. What are you taking?
I'm going with you.
With You? That's a big hit.
Yeah, to me, this is clear cut.
You're going with You too?
Yeah, dude.
Damn, dude, I was going with Line From You.
Really?
Yeah. I love With You.
But you guys did change my mind a little
I like
bit.
the heaviness.
I thought it was bottom tier, but the more like I'm playing in my head, it's like, fuck, this is pretty bad.
Yes, dude, because when the
Yeah.
fucking breakdown comes in, that's heavy
Yeah,
shit.
it
And it's
is.
a perfect rap metal like breakdown for me.
Yeah, seriously.
You know what I mean? So I get down with it, man. But all right, if you guys are going with You, with You,
We're going with you, dude.
With you's awesome,
with
man.
You. I will knock you. I mean, it's a
I
great
don't need to
fucking
change
song.
that song at all.
Whatever. I think y'all are wrong. But
You
it's no
should,
big deal.
William. You should have said something like, "Oh, guys, I respect your opinion, but I'm not with you."
Nah, go fuck yourself. You're both wrong. I'm right. Just kidding. All right, but let's move on to track number 4. Points of Authority versus Hit the Floor.
I think this one's a little easy too, personally.
Really?
Yeah. What are we starting out with?
Let's start with Points of Authority, man, because that's a classic rap metal song.
Yeah, I always like that song.
You
Forfeit
can't
the
run
game.
the race, dude.
Oh, forfeit
that
the game
beginning,
before
dude.
somebody else takes you out of the frame and put your name to shame. Cover up your face. You can't run the race. The pace is too fast. You just won't last.
Drop
Boom,
it.
hit the riff.
Dude,
Boom,
drop
boom,
it.
Dude,
Dude, I can picture the floor opening up with
Yeah,
that.
and okay, that transition's better, I
Yeah.
think, than With You, where he goes, when Chester first comes in, the kid says, too fast. You just want like dun 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 dun. You love the way I say I do, and then he builds up with dan and dan and dan
Yeah,
dan 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 dan. Because I love how he starts rapping, but the majority of this song is carried by Chester. He just delivers that one bar just to reprise it in the end.
Because the focus point is Mike.
At first.
But the background,
Yes.
you get some gent, dude. If you hear closely, you get some gent guitars. Yes, dude. In the beginning, it's like, holy shit,
the elitists are going to come for
dude.
JJ. He's talking about Jen on a Linkin Park album.
And it's just a catchy chorus as usual with that. I like it, man. It's a fucking
Most
awesome
Linkin
song.
Park fans could hum this riff easily, dude.
Easy.
Because it's like the Jonathan Davis Freak on a Leash thing, but the riff actually goes with his beatboxing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would agree.
And when they bring that riff back in the very end, fuck, dude. Fuck. And if you've never seen this song live, right, every time live you go, God,
dude.
Yeah.
you cannot
You
move.
can't help but move. Yeah.
You cannot not move your body. Like you were so like bum bum fuck up bum ba da da
Dude,
da.
it's
You're
a
right
mover.
now, you're just
It's
like
a mover.
beatboxing, I'm ready to move.
And then they mixed a little bit of the techno with it.
Yeah, dude.
Bump, bump, bump. Awesome song. A prime example of Linkin Park being one of the best fucking bands or best rap metal bands around.
I do have a little bit to say about this one.
Oh, let me hear it. What do you- let me
Okay,
hear it.
no, just lyric wise. Okay, so like when I was listening to lyrics, like you love the way
yeah.
I look at you while taking pleasures in the awful things you,
You
put me through.
yeah.
You take away when I give in my life, my pride is broken. Dude, when I was listening to these lyrics,
Yeah.
it did make me wonder what it was about. And it wasn't until like a couple of years ago that I looked into like old interviews, you know, because I got kind of curious, like after Chester died. I
Yeah.
don't remember when that was. Was that last year?
Oh, dude,
think
it's been
it's
like 2 years already.
years.
Okay,
Shit.
so I looked up this
Damn.
old interview,
R.I.P.
and I just want to quote it really quick. He was interviewed by Kareem Magazine in 2008, and Chester talked about his abuse, and he said, and I quote, "It destroyed my self-confidence." So when he says lyrics like "my life, my pride is broken,"
Yeah.
it just clicked. And so this is a little lengthy. Forgive me.
No, you're good.
You like to think you're never wrong. You want to act like you're someone. You want someone to hurt like you. You want someone to share what you've been through. You live what you learn. There's a lot to unpack there. And I mean, I'm sure we could spend a couple hours talking about it. Like you said, we're not psychologists.
Yeah.
But like,
No,
it's sad when you think about
oh
it. though.
no,
Like,
definitely.
Oh, yeah.
And I
'cause
think
looking back
He's
on
in a
it,
dark place.
I don't
man.
think it's about a person. I think it's about drugs.
I don't know.
I think he's personified. Okay, in my, I mean, every song can be taken and interpreted how you want.
it's like
But I
art
think
is subjective.
when he's-
Songs are
yeah.
Yeah,
subjective.
the verses to me speak like him personifying drugs. You love the things, or the way I look at you, and how I hurt myself again just to get back at you. Like I just feel like that's an abuse problem.
Well,
being
like,
personified.
To
But
me,
I could
it's-
also see,
but yeah, like he
human
was sexually
thing.
abused when he was a kid. So
Yeah,
like
I could
that's
see
kind
both.
of like I could hear him singing.
You're
from
scarred
his
for
own
life,
point of view.
man.
Yeah, it does
You
scar you.
don't-
Well, then that obviously the drug problems would relate back to
Yeah, it
the
all
childhood
just
problems.
relates to each
But
other.
yeah, he definitely, and that's where you can't knock these guys, dude. They put their real emotion, not fake.
Yeah.
Chester put his real emotion on these tracks, dude. Like his real problems.
Yeah,
and
his-
just sung it in a way that were really accessible to people. That was the beauty about Chester and Mike's lyrics. So yeah, I
that
get
was
down
the
with that.
beauty of Linkin
I
Park.
agree.
That is the beauty of Linkin Park. Is not a lot of bands can do that and be as major commercially successful
Right.
as they were. It's like
Super
they were
impressive.
the perfect meshing of all those things coming together. Very catchy riffs, heavy but not too heavy, rappy but not too rappy, emotional lyrics that were accessible to all. Like you have so many things coming together with this band. So I can definitely see why they got so successful. But yeah, great point on points of authority. So what the fuck does Mike's verse have to do with that? That's the real question.
Yeah, now,
What is
now
Mike's-
coming to
what-
a conclusion like
That might
what?
just be part of the songwriting.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think so too. Hey, bro, I know those lyrics are deep, but check this riff.
Let me
check
add
this,
another-
Bro, check these bars out. 4/5
I
the
mean,
game.
Let me add some
we can't say
fire.
for sure. We weren't there, you know. Like,
Let me add some hot sauce
Let me add
to
some.
this.
We got the fire extinguisher right here. When I
mean,
started
who knows?
rapping that,
And
I thought this mic was gonna catch on fire because those raps are hot.
and like, who knows? Like, we don't know if he like shared all of his experience. I'm sure he did, but maybe he didn't. Like with the band, so maybe they just wanted to write a song about.
I think he
someone's
did. I think he did
Okay.
because there's a song on Meteora later on we'll get to where I definitely know Mike wrote the lyrics about Chester. So we'll get to that when it comes up.
Okay.
But look, we didn't even talk about
yeah,
hit the floor.
Yeah,
Dun-dun-dun-dun,
it's
dun-dun-dun.
basically I think it's Mike's baby, dude. It's almost a full rap song.
It's a great song though.
Yeah. For the majority, it's Mike singing,
There is too
rapping.
many.
Yeah.
People.
For the most of the part, he's rapping.
But then you got Chester's heavy ass screams.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But for the
Yeah.
most part, it's mostly Mike. And it.
What do you think of that riff? Do 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 do.
It's cool. It's a cool little riff.
Another good riff.
Yeah.
Not amazing. I don't think as good as Points of Authority,
No.
but it's a good riff. But yeah, like you said, it's more of a rap song with some screaming in it. Sorry, burping.
So I am changing my mind. I think this is the bottom tier song.
Hit the Floor. I
Yeah.
agree.
Okay.
It's heavier, but I think there's only one. No.
Okay.
I think
No,
there's
I would
two. I think
Really?
there's two
You
worse
think
songs
so?
than Meteora.
Hit the Floor?
This is not a bottom tier song for you.
I think
From the
there's-
whole album, the whole
from the
album's
whole
pretty
album,
banging,
it's a
dude.
middle tier for me.
There's.
Oh, wow.
I think there's two worse songs than this song.
I don't know.
Do I know what songs you're talking about?
There's one on here I fucking hate.
Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not the same.
It's the worst song I think on both albums. But anyway, yeah, Hit the Floor. I don't think it's nowhere near Points of Authority.
Yeah.
I think it's clear
I think
cut.
this is a
I
clear
don't know if
cut
it's
winner
clear cut.
again. What?
Really?
Dude, that's impressive.
Well, give us
Yeah.
what you think on.
Okay, so
with,
like,
Hit
I
the
mean, it can
Floor.
be interpreted in many different ways by many different people. But for me personally, it's about someone being treated poorly, but not doing anything about it. Just letting it come, like what goes around comes around eventually.
Yeah.
Because you got dude, these lyrics I love. I know I'll never trust a single thing you say. You knew your lies would divide us, but you lied anyway.
Anyway, yeah, I
and
love
now
that.
your lies have got us floating
pretty
up
sick.
above us all. But what goes up has got
Not
to
to fall. And
dude.
then he hits you with that.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. What does he say there? I never understood what he says.
I-
I'm mad at your rock stop. What does he say?
Now
don't
that
know.
you're on top, I
Oh,
can't,
now that you're on top.
yeah, I
Okay,
can't
that
remember
makes sense.
the exact lyrics.
Yeah.
because I just wanted to get the snippets.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Another friend of mine pointed out to me that like he feels that the song's about abuse. So like I guess like I said, like this one can be interpreted in many different ways.
Yeah.
And so many people like you put so much trust in all your lies, dude. It's really good. I
Yeah, there's
like
some
it.
good-
And honestly,
Good lyrics in that one. I'm just saying, I can't break with Points of
Yeah,
Authority.
dude.
I think
You
that's
can't
just a
fuck with that
go
song.
to
To me, you
Linkin Park
can't fuck
jam.
with that
That is
song,
held
dude.
up. Like it's held up. But I can see where the lyrics on Hit the Floor would be pretty cool. But like I said, besides Mike's random verse about forfeiting the game and putting somebody else's name in the game, can't run the race, cover your face.
All right.
The pace
Face
is just
is
too
too
fast.
I
It
get
won't
it.
last. Yeah, sorry.
Well-
I
I
butchered
think
that.
we get
Hey,
it.
but I rapped it good at first.
Wait,
I rapped it
wait,
good at
wait.
first.
so well, I don't know how accurate it would be, but like to me when he says like hide your face, you can't run the race, it just won't last. Like it's kind of like talking like,
Alluding to what the victimizer is doing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I could see that.
and then like,
Like
the
forfeit
position you're in.
It's just that the word forfeit sounds so like sports derivative, like or sports oriented.
It does, dude.
But if you think about it, forfeit the game, like quit what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you put somebody's name to shame. So I guess it could apply to those lyrics.
Yeah.
It just sounds like that single he had by himself. I always think of that song.
I don't
Fort
remember.
Minor.
Yeah, the 10% skill, 90%.
Oh, that's
power
hilarious.
will.
It does.
That's what it reminds me of.
That's his influence right there, dude.
That's his influence.
But
All right.
But so I'm going with Points of Authority.
Yeah,
You're
same
gonna go
here.
hit the floor.
Hit the floor,
Whoa.
damn. And JJ?
Oh, dude, points
Points
of
of
authority.
I do like Points of Authority. Like you guys pretty much changed my mind again. Like with these two, like because like hit the floor. Like I've heard it so many times. Like
Yeah.
it pulls to me a little more than Points of Authority. Just
Uh-huh.
whenever I listen to it,
I feel you on that. But just fucking Points of Authority, man. I can't deny that last riff. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted.
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on to track number 5. I think this is the biggest blowout in the entire fucking album.
yeah,
dude.
this one's not
Easier
even
to
close.
run. Fucking sucks.
Whoa, it doesn't suck.
I hate that
It doesn't
song.
suck, dude.
Whoa.
I hate
Is this
it.
the one that you hate the most?
I think it's the
It
worst song on
doesn't
both
suck,
albums.
dude.
Worst song on
No,
both
I
albums.
think,
No,
I,
it's
think it's, I think it's premature to say that it's a blowout.
No, it is not premature to say.
Yeah, it is.
It
Calling-
doesn't hit me
it-
as hard, but I mean, it has some soft melody. Dude.
I don't
It
give
goes,
a fuck. I hate that
"What?"
stupid intro. It's so much easier to run. I'm not feeling it, guys. I'm sorry, dude.
Sometimes I remember the darkness of my past, bringing back these memories I wish I didn't have.
This shows where they're gonna go in the future, for sure.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I mean, it's not bad.
Dude, the
I'm
lyrics
not
are,
hating
the
on it.
lyrics are great.
I'm sure the lyrics are fine. I'm strictly talking about the music and the chorus because I think
Well, the
the
lyrics
chorus
are
is
part of
whack.
the music.
It doesn't match
No,
the
they're
level.
not. They're separate. The lyrics are the written shit. It's not music. There has nothing to do with the music. It has something to do with the song.
It
but
elevates the song though.
the song, but not the. I'm just strictly talking about the music.
So
The
it just
music to me
doesn't
is
make you
whack.
feel anything.
No, and I
Yeah.
don't like the way the chorus
Okay.
is sung. It's so much easier to run. Like
Wow,
I'm just
you
not.
the way you're singing is you're making it seem like it's lazy writing or something.
It's not my favorite.
Wounds
I'll
so
say it again.
wounds so deep they never show, they never fade, go away. Like moving pictures in my head for years and years they've played. Oh, dude,
No,
come on!
you're not selling me, dude. I don't like Easier to Run. I don't. There's nothing about
You
it.
like Hit the
The
Floor better?
lyrics might redeem it a little bit. Was that?
You like Hit the Floor better.
Yes, I told you. This is my least favorite song on both albums.
Wow.
I do not like Easier to Run. It's bad.
It is
I think it's a
bottom
bad
tier.
song.
It is bottom tier. It's nowhere near Crawling.
If you guys are defending it, name a better song. I want to know what's a better song.
Then what?
Than Easier to Run on Meteora. What's a better song?
Wait, what's a worse song? You mean?
No, what's either? I mean, what do you think's worse than this?
Sessions.
Okay, but Session's just an instrumental. They don't count.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with Session.
Like easy.
Exactly. Session, the instrumental, so you can't because it's song's butt.
Oh my gosh, I guess you're right.
Against Crawling,
Which is
dude, I can barely listen to Crawling after Chester died. I like it's so hard. Like everything that he had, the problems in his life, and he ended up committing suicide. Literally, he told you about it. The first
Yes,
fucking
dude.
album with one of the
He
first
did.
singles, dude. Crawling in
That's
my skin.
insane.
These wounds they cannot heal. Fucking amazing, dude.
Dude,
And
it is.
live. Go look up videos of
Oh
him
my
doing it
gosh.
acoustically with the crowd,
Dude,
like the year before
the
he died.
emotions, man,
Too
dude.
much, dude. Too much.
And I know about like the hair is crazy and shit, but like I actually really like this music video. I don't know if you guys have watched it.
I can't remember
It's
this
with the
It's been
girl
too
looking in
long.
the glass and the reflection. It's all dark.
It's been way too long.
And then
since
like
I've
at
seen
the
it.
end, it looks like she finally like gets over her wounds and heals.
Oh,
But
yeah?
It's honestly, I think that's one of their like. If you had to break down the music video, it's
Yeah.
probably one of their better ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in
I'm
my
sure.
opinion.
I don't even remember that one.
I mean, it's a good song, so
Yeah.
of course it's gonna have.
Yeah,
a
this
good,
song-
There's so
top
many
notch,
good lyrics,
dude.
though. There's something
Yeah.
inside me that pulls beneath the surface,
Surface.
consuming. I can't see to find myself again. These
Yeah,
walls
dude.
are closing in.
They just capture
so good.
They just capture emotions unlike any other band that I know of.
I
Like,
know.
To me, dude, just
'Cause
oh
I
my
mean-
gosh, the
Yeah,
raw
I mean,
emotion,
a lot of people
man.
can relate to this Crawling.
Exactly.
But a lot of people can relate to Easier to Run too.
I'm sure they can. I'm just saying musically, I don't like Easier to Run. Whereas Crawling, the lyrics are amazing and the music goes right there with it. Like it's
Yeah,
a
the main
fucking
chorus is
amazing-
heavy.
Yes,
it's
dude.
pretty heavy, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
And his soaring leads, crawling in my skin. Oh, so fucking good. And like you said, everyone also can relate to this song with problems that you had in your past and accepting them and letting them go. But sometimes they just consume you. Like you can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
And it always happens. There's always reprisals of evil or like bad things that happen.
Easier
in
to
your life.
Run's kind of like that too. You know, you want to run away from your past, you got to change it, but you can't. They don't want to face it. So like,
I'm sure lyrically it's great, but it doesn't have the emotional impact that Crawling has.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude,
I
it's not
completely agree with
unlike
JJ. The
any
lyrics might
other
be
thing.
amazing, but Crawling had just, especially post. I mean, I've always loved the song, but post Chester dying, like it was really hard to put on again. Just be like,
It's like holy
fuck,
shit.
dude. He put it all out there. He spelled it out for
And
everyone.
no one saw it.
And
Well, maybe
I'm sure it's close.
Yeah.
People saw it.
See, when I was listening to it, I thought I was gonna go with Crawling, but
Yeah.
you know, the more I listen to it, I do like Easier to Run
Really?
Over
Yeah.
Crawling?
over Crawling.
Wow, so you were gonna
Oh.
get hate for
I
that.
don't give a
Dude.
shit. Dude. Like, I don't give a
Tell them they're wrong. Tell them they're all wrong.
Dude, like, dude, I mean, I'm sure people like gave me shit for dying in your arms. I don't give a fuck.
Tell them.
Oh, everybody hated that.
Good. Hate it. I don't give a shit. I like Easier to Run.
You can
Fight
go
me.
with Easier to Run?
Yes.
Wow.
He's just doing it to be different. He's
No,
black.
dude.
I'm just
Like,
kidding.
I'm not gonna like. Yes, it's sad Chester died, you know, but I'm not gonna let that influence me picking Crawling.
No, dude, it doesn't have.
No, it's
that
not.
doesn't
I'm saying it
influence
was
me
hard
at
to go
all.
back, but the music, I just don't like the music to Easier to Run. To me,
See, I'm in the middle. I don't think it's
I'm not
bad.
like saying that I hate Crawling either. You know, I do love.
Oh,
both
dude,
of
I
them.
Yeah, yeah.
love
It's
Crawling.
that's the problem with this whole
Yeah.
album, dude. I love almost every song on this album.
yeah, I can.
On both
I
albums,
understand
I'm
that.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you're going Crawling?
Oh, I'm going
Come on.
Crawling.
Come on.
on, man.
Boo on you. Crawling gets the pentagram of truth. We're going on to track number 6. I also think this is. Don't argue this with me. I swear to God, if anyone out there, and if any of y'all tell me that fucking Runaway is better than Faint, you're fucking wrong. Like, you are so wrong. Like, I can't even describe to you how wrong you are. Runaway has not aged well, in my opinion. It's a little angsty. A little too angsty for me. The breakdown, I want to run away and never say goodbye.
Open up the pit at the 2 minute
And then you got
mark,
Mike
dude.
just like, yeah. It's not even like emotional. It's just Mike, yeah, gonna run away. He's gonna run away. He's crazy.
like
what?
you said, he's monotone throughout the album.
I know, but it does not help with that breakdown, I don't think.
But people can't relate to it.
But it's heavy,
I'm
dude.
sure people can
I mean,
relate
it's a
to
good
it.
That middle
all-around
part
song.
is heavy.
It's not
I like
bad.
it.
It's not bad. It's not that it's a bad song. It just hasn't aged with me the best in the world.
I think it's still aged pretty well, personally. But Faint is on a different level.
It
Faint
is.
is.
Dude.
Can I say that for Meteora, Faint may be the song of the album?
Oh yeah, it might be.
Okay.
It's up there, dude. Faint is one of the.
Oh, really? I
Yes.
think I like one. Oh, I do. I definitely like one better.
The song kills
One
both
more
live and
better than
studio.
this one.
Yeah.
It gets you going every time you listen to
But
it. man.
Faint, as soon as you hear those violins, dude, you know what's going on.
Yes,
and then like the
dude.
electronic drums.
And like we've been saying, like almost in all these songs, I know it's going to sound repetitive, but like I feel like anybody can get down with the lyrics too. You know, like I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored.
And that fucking breakdown smash.
Oh, at that 2 minute
Oh,
mark,
he just
fucking
gets you.
dude, his screams are
Yeah.
incredible.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
metal, dude.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
and then you and then they get all low with the chorus.
So I let go, watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be
you
here because
get
you're
it
all that
all.
I
Oh my
got.
God.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
and then
God.
that chorus. I can't feel the way I did before. So good.
Like for me
Yeah.
personally, it feels like a song about like, someone trying to connect with another person desperately, but that person is not giving them attention.
Yeah.
So it's like, listen, like acknowledge that I exist.
Yeah.
I won't be ignored, damn it.
I will. And the way he hits that like I won't be ignored.
Yeah.
And then they come back to the chorus. Yeah. I love that shit, dude. Both going into the breakdown and coming out of the breakdown is just one great transition. Fucking top 10 Linkin Park song for sure.
For
Oh,
sure.
Amazing.
For sure.
You know it's definitely not a top 10 Linkin Park song.
Oh,
Fucking
my
Runaway, okay?
Dude, it's not even
Runaway.
that bad, dude.
It's a bottom tier one on a hybrid theory. Boom. Boom.
I
Super
would,
hot. Take that, bitch. What's worse?
I'd have to have all the songs right.
Damn.
Pushing Me Away is worse.
No.
Wow. And you would exactly. So Runaway is one of the worst songs on the album.
I guess you're right.
Runaway's whack, dude.
Cure for the Itch.
I mean, okay.
There you go. There you go. Cure for the
Okay,
Itch.
Runaway, like the chorus is super catchy. I get that. It's just something about the breakdown nowadays. I'm just like,
That's
I
a
don't know.
fair point, though.
yeah. I love that. I'm gonna run away, never say goodbye. I want to know the truth.
Instead of wondering why.
They're very young. You can tell they're young.
Yeah.
On this song.
Fuck, I didn't look up their age before we did this.
They're young, dude. That's all.
Really?
I know.
Chester's got to be in his like early 20s, I would think.
You want me to fact check you?
If you have your computer in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh, he does. That's a big
Dang,
hit.
Big hit.
I'm gonna pull it
But
up
so
right now.
Runaway, right? It's a lower tier song.
It is a
and then
lower tier.
for sure.
The more
Faint
you
is a
think
higher
about
tier.
it. Yeah. Oh, Faint's up there. Maybe
Faint's a
number
higher
two.
tier.
For me,
Yeah.
it's number two.
Number 2 on Meteora.
Yeah.
I have to look at it because there's so
one
many
that
good
I like
ones.
better.
Yeah,
Oh, it's banging.
it's a banger.
Not so much of a banger, but it's really good.
It's a really good song. Yeah, no, definitely so.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I think this is clear cut.
Clear cut.
Yeah.
Runaway's whack.
You're making your pick?
I already told you from the
Yeah.
beginning. If you think seriously, I would love to hear someone say that Runaway is better than Faint. You're wrong.
I want somebody to
And
dissect
And why are we
it and
friends?
tell us.
Because you're wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
Shut
this guy.
up, dude. Here we go. He's just doing it to troll me.
I'm just.
You're taking Runaway?
No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding. I'm
okay.
going with Faint. Fuck
Oh,
that.
all right.
Faint.
I do.
Okay.
I don't. I'm not hating on it as much as Will over there, though.
Yeah. I'm not hating it.
I'm hating on it.
actually.
But I mean,
The whack
when
breakdown.
you put these up next to each other, Runaway and Faint, it's just easy. Faint.
Easy.
Yeah, dude.
So let's
for
move
sure.
on then. Let's move on.
All right.
'Cause Faint is the loser. Or sorry, Faint is the winner. Oh my God, it's nowhere near.
Faint is the whoa.
Didn't say that. So we are halfway through and is tied 3-3. Let's talk about the album
That's
covers.
pretty insane.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have the vinyls. This is the first episode. Of course, the first episode with video, we don't have the fucking vinyls
I
up,
know, right?
unfortunately, or this would look a lot cooler. But let's talk about the vinyls. If you don't know what the album covers look like, why are you around? They're two very
They're too
iconic
iconic.
album covers. Why are you listening to this podcast if you read the
know,
titles
man.
and know what the album covers look? No,
I
I'm just
really-
kidding. Go Google them. So obviously, Hybrid Theory is the soldier with the angel
Yeah.
wings. Meteora is the one with the guy spray painting.
Come on, dude. To me, this is pretty easy. I really like that first one.
The first one,
Oh, it's so fucking
more
cool.
iconic.
Not just iconic. It just looks cool to me.
Really?
It's just like
Like
Meteora
album
is just like
cover-wise?
they just took
Yeah.
a picture of somebody.
Okay, I have to agree with JJ, dude. Hybrid Theory.
Hybrid Theory?
Hybrid is so fucking cool.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm going to go with Hybrid
Yeah.
Theory too. I think that one is a pick based on iconic status, not the actual artwork. But I think the guy
Really?
just
I don't
spray
care
painting
if it's
graffiti is not my
iconic.
favorite.
I just like
It's
it better if you go side by side.
Yeah, if you look at it,
Yeah.
it stands out more. It's not like I'm in love with that piece of art, but it's pretty
No,
cool.
no. We're just strictly
It's better
talking
than
about
Meteora.
which one's better. And
Yeah.
I like that one better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was easy then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Very
so
easy.
moving on to track number 7, By Myself versus Figure number 9.
I think this is easy too, man.
What do you go? How is it? I want to hear.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, what are we
I
going
don't.
with?
I'm not agreeing with you on that. It's the easy one. I don't think so.
No? Dude, figure number 9 or 0.9 is fucking awesome, dude. It's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a heavy,
It is,
And the
heavy
lyrics
song,
are
dude.
fucking
Dude, it's hard,
killer.
man.
That's a great song.
Oh, man.
Underrated for sure, and I think it's just because the title of the track isn't very catchy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in a Linkin Park
yeah.
conversation, no one brings up Figure number 9. But it's a fucking smacker. It's a great song.
Yeah.
Put all the pain you gave to me on display, but I didn't realize. Instead of setting it free, I took what I hated and made it a part of me.
Yep.
Oh.
And now you become a part of me.
Yeah.
I'll
You'll always be right here. You
Yeah.
become a part of me. You'll always be my fear.
I can't
Can't
separate
separate
Myself
dude.
from what I've done.
giving up a part of me. I've made myself become you. Banger.
It's just good lyrics.
Yeah, it is.
It's heavy guitars. I
You know,
like
he
it.
put,
Lost,
he
and
put a
even the
lot of what
breakdown,
was hurting him in
lost
these
in
songs, by the way. Like,
What it?
he put a lot of what was hurting him into these songs.
Dude,
Oh, yeah, it's a
seriously.
great one.
Yeah.
The more you go into depth, it's like crazy.
I made myself become doom-dan-a-doom-doom-dan. Stay away from me. Oh, the breakdown is killer.
Yes,
that
dude.
breakdown riff is so good. Stay away from me.
It's one of the heavier songs on the album.
Another great example of the breakdown with Mike rapping and Chester screaming.
Yeah, you love that.
I love it, dude. And
Yeah.
that riff is one of the best breakdown riffs, I think, on both albums.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree on that.
So
So you don't think this is an easy battle, though?
it's?
The more
I think
you
it's
about
closer
it,
than some of the other ones. Because By Myself starts off fucking doom 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 doom.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Dude,
love that.
tell me that
noises
is-
make it dynamic, and it is heavy with the guitars. As
That
well.
is so Korn and Machine Head. That opening for By Myself. Doom 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 doom.
Yeah, but the rest of the song is just solid.
What do I do if I phone him?
See, dude, I don't like that, man.
Yeah, I
Dude,
don't like that transition either.
Yeah,
I just getting up,
they could
getting
work
hurt
with
again.
it so much, dude. Big build up for nothing to me.
It just goes back to that low rapping really
Yeah,
fast.
dude, and I don't need that.
But I love
man.
the chorus. By myself.
Because they tease
And
you. They
that's
tease you
why.
because they could go. Honestly, they could go heavy on this song if they wanted to.
Yeah, just all the way through. And
Just
I wish
do that
I
fucking
wish
beginning part.
Yeah,
the whole song.
I wish Hybrid Theory had just one heavy song all the way through.
Yeah.
And this could have been the one.
Because they got some heavy, intricate parts throughout the album. And it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Imagine if they just made
Well,
one
like for every
heavy metal.
song, almost like their lyrics on this one's really good. You
Yeah,
know,
by
like,
myself.
dude, like
That's why.
for me too,
In
it's
my
like
mind
it
and
seems like it's
mind.
about low self-esteem because you got like because I can't hold on when I'm stretched so thin.
Oh.
I make the right moves, but I'm lost within. I put
on my daily facade again,
and
and
I
I
just
just
ended
get
up
up-
getting hurt. by
Yeah, I just ended up
by
getting
my-
hurt again.
by
I
myself.
love that. That build up
So
to the chorus
good.
is so fucking good, dude.
Yes.
That's the part. It's just the raps before aren't that good, but I love that. I put on my daily facade again,
again.
and I just end up getting hurt again by myself.
I ask
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
And then the
What is that noise in the background? I don't know what it is.
I think it's something that I don't think it's
A
guitar.
lot of albums do that, dude. Even Lamb of God and
It's
Ashes Awake uses it. And British Steel.
Yeah, I think it's just more of like the industrial
sound effect?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
whatever
industrial
that
sound
is.
effect than actual
I think it's
guitar.
pretty cool. It's a cool dynamic.
Yeah,
It adds a little bit.
I love the breakdown too. Don't you know when he Chester fills in the words for the rap. That's a great
Oh, yeah,
breakdown.
it is.
But there's just something about figure number 9 that is
Yeah,
just
dude.
so
It's just heavy.
boss.
I like it a lot.
Honestly, if By Myself just didn't have the
That slow
part, I
yeah.
probably would have chose by myself.
Oh,
but
I don't know if I would have
personally-
chosen it. I still think I would have gone figure.
Figure, really?
Yeah.
I love figure number 9. So I love both. This was a hard one. I don't think it's easy.
It was a hard one for me.
Wow. What are
Yeah.
you taking, Alex?
I actually am picking figure number 9.
Yeah,
Really?
Wow.
Damn, we're all picking figure number 9?
Dude, I really thought that all these were going to be battles.
I know. Shit. God damn. Well, then for that
You
case,
son
I'm going
of
to
a
chick by
bitch.
myself. No, I'm just kidding. I do love by myself, man. It's heavy. But yeah, just what do? I don't like when that part comes in, man. But yeah, Alex is right. The pre-chorus into the chorus is amazing, and the breakdown's awesome. But figure number 9 is breakdown. I fucking love that riff.
Hey, you asked me how old
Yes.
Chester was when Hybrid Theory came out?
Yeah, that only took you about 15 minutes.
Sorry. No, it's because, like,
Just kidding.
there wasn't, like, well, I couldn't find it, but I'm sure someone on the internet could have found it faster. But he was 24 during
20
Hybrid,
okay, that makes
during
sense.
Hybrid Theory.
Okay.
Hybrid Theory. So 24, so he was 27
All right.
on fucking Meteora. Interesting, but so what are you taking? You're taking figure number 9? Figure number 9? We already
Yeah,
discussed
yeah.
it. Figure number 9 is the pentagram of truth. That we are moving on to track number 8. Wow, what a battle. In the End versus Breaking the Habit.
These are my two favorite songs
is-
going
No,
head to head.
stop.
These
Two
songs are
favorite
really,
songs
really good.
off these two albums going head to head. I love these songs,
Oh,
dude.
and you know how I
it's
said-
not because musically, it's just the emotional impact that both have, dude.
Yeah,
It is.
dude, to put in
dude,
the,
it-
JJ, In the End is
Yes,
so
I
hard
know
to
the
listen to
iconics.
nowadays.
A status.
That's because of
all
how much
that.
it's been used, but that doesn't
I know,
have anything to do with
Doesn't
it.
deteriorate
You're right.
how good Breaking the Habit is, dude.
You're right. Let's start with In the End because everyone knows it from the fucking
get that
start
piano
to
start.
the finish.
Now, what I said about Faint, does that apply to In the End? Is it In the End the song of Hybrid Theory? Like the song of Hybrid Theory?
I think a lot of people would agree with you. I'm not going to agree with you. I like In the End a lot. It's just so. This is one of the out of all the debates we've done so far. This is one of the ones it's so hard to listen to with fresh ears.
What?
Like it is. I've just heard it too many
Dude,
times.
I don't care. I could listen to this all the time, dude. To
Talking
me.
about relatable lyrics, dude. This one's got a
Man,
lot.
It
Of
doesn't
Yeah.
even matter. You're right, dude.
It
In the
doesn't
end,
even-
it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard. I come so
Don't
far.
waste your time in meaningless relationships with people who don't care about you.
Yeah.
You know,
'cause
because in the end, it won't matter.
Yeah.
You don't want to live with regrets, dude.
yeah.
dude.
There was some cool drumming that I forgot about when I went back to the
Yeah.
song.
No, but dude, all
little
I care
drum
about
beats.
is that 227 mark. Dude, you just bring out the Kleenex, man. Just
Oh,
cry, man. Dude.
To watch you fall. And it's a perfect
Oh,
example of
dude.
Chester singing and then Mike coming in.
Yes,
You took
dude.
everything inside, and even
Even
though
though
I
we tried, it all fell apart.
apart.
What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time I
And then he
tried
fills it in.
so
I tried so hard, but got so far. It's a perfect rap
Dude,
rock
just get in
song.
a fetal position to start crying, man.
Dude, can
I
we
know.
talk about how many, like, video games, TV shows, or like on YouTube, people use this song to make compilations of everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm
I've
sure.
seen
This
all
is
the
so-
Dragon Ball
I've
Z
seen,
ones,
all
dude.
the Dragon Ball Z ones.
This song this is Linkin Park's Enter Sandman.
Oh, absolutely,
sure.
dude. It's
Yeah,
not,
It's
that's
their
not
breaking
even
the
questionable.
law. It's their fucking I don't know, dude. It's their biggest song by miles. It's so big.
But when we
Yeah.
go,
Beyond the
like,
stratosphere.
when you go to the concert, like this is for me one of the ones I can't wait to hear live.
Oh, really?
I'd love to hear it live.
Yes, dude. Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
This live
Kills it.
This and Faint.
Unlike
It's this
anything.
and Faint. Both
Really?
of them live are just like, oh my god, thank you, Linkin Park.
Thank you for
Yeah.
doing this.
Thank you.
Yes,
You
dude.
made my concert experience worth
That's all I
it.
need.
Yeah, but let's talk about Breaking the Habit, guys.
Dude, Breaking the Habit is fucking
I-
phenomenal.
Love
Me too.
love
dude.
the lyrics of Breaking the Habit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
for me
They're rough,
personally,
though.
I get along with those a little bit better than In the End.
This is super underrated, dude.
Hits me. No, it's a big song, dude. It's a big single by Linkin Park.
Dude, I don't know, man.
They always play it live.
Have we
and
seen
this
it
is-
live?
Oh yes, dude.
Dude, I don't
Both-
remember
they
that.
play it every time live.
We
It's
saw
some-
it at River City.
Yes, but they do a slow version. The time we saw them, they did a slow version.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doesn't cut it for me.
With the piano comes out and it's like, I don't know what's worth fighting
Oh,
for.
that's right.
Dude,
you're
when I-
right.
when
But then they
I,
do the
yeah.
last verse with the.
Yeah.
when I
okay.
saw them, when
When
was it? It must have been at. No, I don't remember. It was like just when Meteora came out.
Yeah.
My girlfriend got me tickets to see Linkin Park, and it
That's
was only
awesome.
Hybrid Theory and Meteora.
That's
So
So
incredible.
they
Incredible,
dude.
dude. All these
played.
songs.
They played Breaking the Habit.
Oh yeah, they always do.
Yes.
This. Both times I saw
Good.
them, they play Breaking the Habit. It's a staple in their set, dude. They always play
Dude,
it.
But
it's a
like not
phenomenal
the.
song.
It wasn't the piano version. That
Oh,
you
it
were
was the
talking
real
about.
one.
It was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
real one. Yeah.
Yeah. For us, they started with piano, but they finished with the
And
the
musically,
real.
it sounds different than anything.
Yeah.
Off these two albums. To me, it does. Dude, it's
This
very
is the one I'm
different.
saying that the band did know Chester's problems because Mike Shinoda
That's
wrote the lyrics to the song
Oh, really?
about Chester's situation.
Okay, so Mike.
Wow.
Okay, that's,
Mike wrote the lyrics, Chester sung them, and the story about it, you should go look it up on YouTube, Chester talking about it, about him crying in the booth because it was like Mike saw what he was doing to himself, and this is the song that made Chester want to go sober and like stop drinking alcohol, stop doing drugs. It's a very powerful fucking song.
Dude, it's powerful.
I love the line, I'm picking me apart again. Fucking awesome line. I don't know what's worth fighting for. Why do I have to
Dude,
scream?
They both hit so hard.
I know.
Man. This is so tough for me.
that part near the end where it's like, I'll paint it on the walls because I'm the one at fault. I'll never fight again.
If
and
this is how it ends.
Oh.
I mean, that's basically like, I'm just going to stop
Yeah.
trying to fix my problems
Yeah.
and end it. Dude, that's hard.
deep.
Yeah.
Dude, that is super hard, man.
But I'm breaking the habit tonight, bro. It's so good. Like empowering for anyone who's struggling with substance abuse.
Have you seen the music video?
seriously.
Oh, I love the music.
Dude, the music video
This music
too.
video is awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's
cool.
like animated.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
animated, but like,
But
dude
the
looks
anima-
like Chester.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's the
Yeah,
band.
I know it's the band, but
Yeah.
like rewatching it recently, it's just like holy
Oh, the
shit.
Fuck,
main
it's-
character in that
Yeah.
video? Yeah. Wow, dude. Yeah, dude, this is so tough for me, man. This is really a tough pick because I love both. Like, these
I
two are
do
my
love-
favorite songs of both albums.
Really?
Yeah, like,
Damn. Yeah,
yeah.
breaking the habit. It's an amazing. And such a basic guitar riff.
Dude, I don't know. I can't pick first, man. I just can't do it.
I
It's
can
so
pick
hard
first.
for me.
Okay, let's see, Alex. What are you taking?
In the end.
Whoa.
Damn.
Dude, I don't
In
Have
know.
the
fun,
end.
guys. Have
Oh,
Oh.
I'm going with breaking the habit, dude. I love breaking the habit.
This
man.
is my first tiebreaker, by the way.
Oh,
Let's
is it
see,
really?
James.
In all of these
In Debate and Destroy history?
Yes, dude.
Oh,
Episode 11
he's
was.
making
Oh my
podcasts.
I don't think
dude.
so.
God.
I don't think so. And I think again, take two. I think we're gonna have to correct you
All
because I
right,
don't think
man.
that's
I
true.
think this maybe the
Someone's
circumstances
gonna have
of
to
this.
fact check.
Maybe the circumstances is just too big for me to handle.
Oh shit! All right, then hit us up. What are you taking?
But if I'm gonna have to pick
Wait.
one, yeah,
Give it some thought.
give us a now,
Give it
dude.
a moment of silence.
I'm going with my gut.
Okay.
I'm going with my gut. I'm taking Breaking That Habit.
Damn, dude, the Linkin Park community's coming after
they're
us.
coming after
They're
us,
swarming
dude.
the building, people. I hear them. I can smell the gel from
The
here.
song is
Well, I'm
just,
safe.
dude. The song has so much impact.
It does.
Musically,
It does.
it's so good. It's catchy.
really good.
It's
Yeah.
very different from their catalog.
Honestly,
too.
if I hadn't heard In the End that many times, maybe it'd be a different discussion. And that
Really, you're
probably-
gonna take account how many times you had heard
No,
it?
dude,
Dude,
you can't
it's
do
because
that, though.
I can't. It's hard to listen with fresh ears. It made me biased. I'm sorry. But I love breaking, and I've heard of Breaking the Habit so many fucking times.
I heard both so many
on
times
a
too.
on an emotional scale, Breaking the Habit hits me a little bit harder with trying to overcome substances in your life. Like, it's the song to like put on. We're like, dude, I think I might have that next drink. It's like, you know what? No. I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the fucking habit. You know what I'm saying? Versus in the end, we're just like, you know what? Nothing fucking matters. So I'm just gonna go jump off fucking
Wait,
Highway
wait.
281.
Is
Blackout
that saying
Bill
to jump
has
on
no
Highway
limits.
281?
I'm just
Wait,
joking.
wait. Blackout Bill has no limits, dude. What are you talking about?
You're right. You're right. I'm gonna bust through Blackout Bill has no limits. I'm drinking.
God.
See, I had to get rid of him. All right, so Breaking the Habit gets the pentagram of truth. That means we're going to track number 9, From the Inside versus A Place for My Head.
Dude, I love how this song starts.
One of
Oh,
Place
my
for My Head,
God.
yeah.
I watch how the moon sits in the sky in a dark night, shining with the light from the sun, but the
Yeah.
sun doesn't give the light to the moon, assuming the moon's gonna.
The
all at
rapping
once-
is pretty fun on this
Oh
song.
my
Yeah,
god,
it is.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love this song. You know, it's just like
Place from my head. And the breakdown's collect. You
Yeah.
try to take the best of me. Go away.
this person with their avarice. I don't know your shit.
I don't
Yeah.
use
Yeah, I don't know your
shit,
shit,
boy.
Dude, okay, real quick, this song does hit home for me a little bit. I'm not throwing shit at anyone, but like in the past, and I'm over with it. But you know, this part I can relate to is like maybe someday I'll be just like you and step on people like you do and run away all the people I thought I knew. I remember back then who you were. You used to be calm, you used to be strong, you used to be generous, but you should know that you wear out your welcome, and now you see how quiet it is all alone.
Oh,
Dude, I love the lyrics. You
dude.
try to take the best of me.
go
Go away.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
It is a good one.
Great
It is a
song.
good one.
Oh, I love this song.
Take everything from
From
the inside.
Dude,
and
talking about-
throw it all
This song
away.
disappoints me so bad because it's such a big build. I was like,
I don't-
holy
I know,
shit,
you think
it's
he's
gonna
and
go
then he-
somewhere
and then
good.
It goes right to that.
And then,
I don't know
oh,
who to trust. Dude,
dude, it's an incline.
lost
it's
me at that
inclining,
point.
And
Yeah.
then what? It just goes back.
you
There's no
lost
drop.
me. Exactly.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
I agree with you.
Yeah,
So
it's-
much
it's a-
potential. This song
has
has
yeah,
so
it
much
did have
potential.
potential. It's
We're
a-
talking, that's no from the inside. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
From the inside has a lot of potential starting off, and then goes, I don't know, it's bottom two.
It
songs.
does go back to that big chorus, but like throughout the song, dude, it's just not there for
I
me.
mean, it's
Yeah.
decent. There's a
throw it all
Dude,
away.
you know, it's got a few good lyrics, like, you know, a song. It's kind of like about broken trust, you know, try not to break, but I'm so tired of this deceit. Every time I try to make myself get back upon my feet, all I can think about is this, all the tiring time in between, and how trying to put my trust in you just takes so much out of me, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
oh.
It's not hitting me as much.
But yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's not,
right?
But like,
No.
there's certain
It's
lyrics
the
in
music
there.
that does it away from me.
Oh,
Like
really?
you said,
Okay.
it just potentially just
Yeah,
there's
man.
potential, but it doesn't
Yeah.
go anywhere.
And it just doesn't do it for me, man.
So it's an easy one.
Yeah,
you guys
to
going
me,
to play?
yeah, I
place
guess
for
it
my head.
is.
Place for my head.
Place for my head. I think I think most people would agree with us
There's a
too.
guitar intro, nice scratching, cool riffs, Mike's rap. There's some good
Real
rap
quick-
lyrics. One of my favorites off the album.
Chester's scream in from the inside, the I will trust myself, and yeah.
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
I
Dude.
love that scream.
Machine Head.
Yeah.
Machine Head. Are we
A
right
little
on the
bit.
breakdown?
Poquito.
Put a harmonic, bro. What's
Dude,
the guy's name?
harmonics are fucking
Brad
cool,
Delson.
man.
Good job for listening to Machine Head and putting some harmonics in there.
That's awesome.
Every time I hear that, I'm like, you can't do that. It's Machine Head.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But yeah, no, that breakdown's pretty cool. But it's just I think it's such a clear winner with a place
Oh,
for
yeah,
my
I mean,
head.
we all went for a place for my head.
So
I mean,
place
that
for my head
song
gets the
means a
pentagram
lot.
of truth.
Wow.
So we're on to track number 10, which is Forgotten versus Nobody's Listening.
Dude, finally, for Forgotten, you get some good bass. To me, you do. You get some good bass lines.
Oh yeah, there's some good bass lines from the top to the bottom and the top.
Okay,
to
this
top.
is the one I was
Go
talking about
in the
earlier
back,
with
in
like the
middle.
duality between Chester and Mike. It's this song.
Yes, that they fill each other the
Yes.
sentences. Yeah.
It's a
In
really,
the memory of
it's a unique duality between the two of them in this song.
On this song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this song.
Not gonna lie, dude. I think they're influenced some like '90s rock. I used to listen to some old school '90s rock, and there's a little bit of Sugar Ray in there. I don't know if anybody knows that, but there's some influence on there.
What?
Yes,
Sugar
dude.
Ray
I'm not
in this?
even
I don't
kidding,
know.
dude.
Really?
I'm
like
not
every
even
like every
kidding.
morning or what?
No, that's Sugar Ray has a decent couple like heavier songs in that. But anyway,
What?
Regardless,
I do not
all right.
believe that
Dude,
until
I'm
you
serious,
show me Sugar Ray
dude.
has heavier songs.
Later on, I'll
Everyone
show-
out there, fact check them. I don't believe you.
I don't care if I get bashed.
Get bashed. That's gonna be on Think Again. Take
Oh
take
my
two.
god.
It's like,
Yeah, I like the way it starts off. And okay, tell me the woo-ha doesn't just make you laugh a little bit. What is
little-
he, Busta
a little
Rhymes?
bit.
Woo-ha! I thought he was Busta Rhymes. Right? Why does he throw in the woo-ha?
I don't know.
That just
dude.
always that makes me think of the Busta Rhymes song. But whatever.
when you listen to it, it's like the more you like listen to it, like one's being a little more positive and the other one's being a little more negative in the lyrics. Like just
Really? I didn't-
when you listen to the first verse, I don't remember what it is. I didn't write it down. But like when they bounce off each other.
Yeah, from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, just
like-
top to top.
One day when you listen
In the
to it
middle of the
or want to
night.
look into it, just like only read what Mike says
And then what Chester says?
What Chester says. And I think like
Oh.
it's an interesting
Hybrid
like,
theory, dog.
dissection.
Good versus bad or what?
Hybrid theory. It's not as easy as good versus bad, but like,
Oh.
yeah, it just it's good. It's good. And then
I'll have to
my
check it out.
my favorite line too is the memory now is like the picture was then when the paper's crumpled up. It can't be perfect again.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, when the picture. Yes, that's
Oh.
a good one. When it's crumpled up, be back again. And then he goes back to the top, to the bottom. Yeah, that's fucking shit's awesome. Okay, but let's talk about No One's Listening. Nobody's Listening sounds like a song that should have been on Mike Shinoda's solo album and somehow
Yes,
ended up on a
dude.
Linkin Park album.
Yeah, they let him do his thing on this.
Like there's like
Yeah.
Japanese flutes.
Dude, he's just letting you know he doesn't give a crap what you think about his songs.
yeah. Stop what you ignore. The number one question
I think
is
he's a
how
good
can you
rapper,
ignore it?
dude. I think he's a
He's
good
not bad.
rapper.
But did this?
But
But
it doesn't-
besides Chester singing in the slight guitar, junk, junk,
Yeah,
junk,
yeah.
junk. It sounds like a Mike
It's
Shinoda
full,
song.
almost a full rap song, dude.
It
Yeah.
sounds like a Mike Shinoda song, not a Linkin Park song.
Yeah, it's just
That's
not
what
my
it strikes me
jam.
as.
It's just
But
not my
like-
jam, dude.
I know, but like, you know, he's like, they're going to keep on going
It's a
no
rap
matter
song.
like what they say about him, like with this lyric. Like, but in the meantime, there are those that talk this and that. So I suppose that the point feelings got to get hurt and get dirty with the people spreading the dirt. You know, it's just like,
See,
It's
back
so- it's
then,
just rap.
I would
Yeah.
love this because back then I used to be heavy into rap. Like, it's
Yeah.
just no joke about
Heavy
it.
in the game. Local
Yeah.
JJ Del Toro used to throw
Yeah,
on,
dude.
throwing
Big old
Pac.
chains.
Oh,
big
Pac,
old chains,
big,
dude.
sagging his
Jerseys.
pants.
I got a
But
heart full of
now,
pain.
dude, it just
I bet you
doesn't
used to
hit
jam
me.
SPM.
Dude, oh, I love
South
SPM.
Park Mexican, homie. Uno pinche
Three
cero.
amigos. No, but for real, man, it doesn't hit me anymore. Like I fucking love metal, dude. Just There's nothing like it.
You got
And
a
it
heart
just
full
doesn't-
of pain, a head full of stress, a handful of anger.
Like
Held
I
in my
said,
chest.
he has
Nah.
good lyrics and
Yeah.
he's a good rapper, but
And the
it
part-
doesn't do it for me, man. I just want the rock and metal.
Yeah,
That's
and
all
when
I
Chester
want.
comes in into the
point.
nobody's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that one either.
Whack.
It is. It really is. I think this is pretty easy. Pretty easy for me personally.
It's easy for me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. It's Forgotten.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Big hit. Forgotten wins. Gets the pentagram of truth. We are on to the instrumentals. Track number 11 on both. Cure for the Itch versus Session. I think this is easy, guys. I like Cure for the
Easy?
Itch better.
I agree.
What?
Cure
No,
for the
I
Itch
like
is-
Session better.
No, dude.
It's
I
more
like the-
structured, man.
No,
They-
it's not.
Yes, it is. Just
Cure
let
for
the
the Itch is
guys
more-
go ham.
Let's
Cure
hear
for
it
the
for the
boys
great
play.
No.
Cure for the
Mr.
Itch.
Hahn.
Cure for the Itch because Mr. Hahn shows you. He goes, "This is what I do, bitch," and then he layers it with the fucking first starting off simply and then bringing in the piano. That's a fucking.
no,
I think it's a
dude.
cooler demonstration of what showing because not a lot of people understand what that guy does
I think
for the
Session's
band.
a more mature instrumental or what DJ. I don't know
great-
what it is.
No.
break it
Great
is. Yeah,
Mr. Hahn.
I think it
Mr.
is.
Hahn, ever.
I don't know, man. I don't. To
For
me, it's not-
today's
I
lesson,
like
to
Session
be,
better.
To be fair though, like they're not the worst songs, but like when you guys listen to
They are
Linkin
the
Park,
worst.
do you guys like
skippable.
listen to these? I skip them exactly. I skip
no,
them
we
both.
skip. Okay, there's just instrumentals, but I think Cure for the Itch is a cooler. It's cooler because I'd rather listen to that like a demonstration of what this guy's adding to the back when you're not realizing it because he puts a lot of depth in Linkin Park songs. And until he did this track, I probably wouldn't have known that as a child listening to this. Like, oh shit,
He does
that's
a
where those
lot,
sounds
dude.
are coming in because
Yeah.
this guy's fucking DJing, like doing the synths and the DJ and all that kind of shit
Yeah,
and
yeah.
adding and layering to the song. Whereas Session to me is just like I would never listen to this ever again.
Yeah,
It didn't,
I
didn't
listened
do
to them-
anything for me.
I listened to them
Didn't
earlier
do
today,
anything for
like
me.
Neither of them did anything
next
for
to
me.
each other almost.
Yeah.
And I do have to go with Cure for the Itch. I don't know. There's
I just
more
think
to
Session
it.
is it's more mature and it's more structured. It's structured better.
Shut up.
I
to
still,
me.
You're wrong.
I mean, I
Oh,
don't.
both of y'all gonna pick Cure
You're
for the Itch, so
wrong.
it don't matter.
Hey, JJ, you know what? It's okay. I don't listen to Linkin Park for Cure for the Itch or Sessions. You know.
Exactly. They're not making the playlist anytime soon.
Exactly. They're not.
Wow.
Anyway, so Cure for the Itch gets the pentagram of truth, which brings us to our last two songs, Pushing Me Away versus
These
Numb.
Indian songs, man. Holy
Dude.
shit.
Why I never felt this way.
Let's
Why
just
I
talk
never
about how
felt this-
badass of a song "Pushing Me Away"
Yeah.
is, dude.
The
Yeah.
more I see is pushing me away.
The singing's amazing.
Now
dude.
I see.
like-
That was that part where it's like, now I see you're testing me.
Me
Yeah, push.
pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude.
This is the last time. Yeah.
Dude,
But what's that line there? I made the mistake of being with you. No, Mike goes, even the people who frown. Oh,
Oh wait, I got. Yeah.
What
yeah.
is it? It's
Everything falls apart. Even the people who frown eventually break down.
the people who never frown
Frown
eventually break down. That's a great line. Yeah, I can get
Dude.
down with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
dude.
all falls apart. Even the people who never frown eventually
I
break
like the
down.
instruments,
So
the
true.
singing, dude. It's
So
all good,
true.
man. This,
Yeah, it's
this
a great
song's
song.
fucking awesome. I really like this.
I've tried to wait. What was it? I've tried like you to do everything you
Wanted
wanted
me to,
This
yeah.
is the last time I'll take the blame for the sake of being,
Being with you. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, dude.
The
absolutely.
sacrifices.
yeah. It's like the
never-
relationship.
There
is
goes
over.
back.
Yeah.
It's like the relationship's over, but like both are trying to recover something that's not going to be
It's
recovered.
not there.
Well, damn.
And it's pushing me away.
Dude, push it
It's
away.
amazingly well written, by the way.
But
like, the
guys,
lyrics.
we're talking about Against Numb.
Dude, what? That's,
Do-do-do-do-do.
I think it's slightly overrated. Slight.
Are you saying this song is not living up to expectations? Because this song is kind of about expectations.
Bro, JJ,
Nope,
I'm
they
tired
don't.
of being what you want me to be. All right? I'm feeling so faithless
Every
under the
step I
surface.
take is
Oh my
another
God.
mistake to you.
That's what JJ thinks about me. Every step that I
Absolutely.
take.
and every second I waste
Well, you know
is
what,
more
bitch?
than
I'll take
can
all the
say.
steps in the pit, and you're going to try to follow me because you
Oh
can't.
my god, dude, shut up.
That was a horrible line.
That
I was trying to make
I
you
mean,
relate to the
you're
song.
Yeah, a lot of people can relate to this song, though.
Big catchy choruses, you know.
No, the lyrics are amazing for how big of a song it is. These songs are better than In the Ends, dude. These lyrics are better than In the End.
All I want to do is be more like me
And be less like you. Everyone feels that way at certain
Well,
part in
dude,
their life
and
about
then
either
when-
their parents,
and then,
a teacher, a guardian.
In the middle
Yeah,
is like,
yeah.
and I know I may end up failing to, but I know you were just like me with someone
disappointed
disappointed
in you. Such a good fucking
beautiful.
line. I become so numb.
No,
I can
I
feel you
the-
there. So many good lines in that song,
Yeah.
dude. So many
Both
good.
of
I
them
think
do.
it's in a different ballpark.
Different ball.
They're
No
pushing
way,
me away.
dude.
Yes,
no,
it
it's
is.
not.
Shut
No,
your
it's
mouth.
I don't know
not
if
in
it's
a
in a
different
It's in a
ballpark.
different
You
fucking
are out of
league,
your
bitch.
mind, dude.
No, you are.
You're
no,
out
you're
of
out of
no,
order.
you.
Can I throw this water? No, you're out of your minds.
Dude,
I'll
I don't
object
know.
to that.
Dude, I like Pushing Me Away better.
I will not cheers to you with pushing me away.
I like Pushing Me Away
Numb.
better. It's a badass song. It's underrated, and compared to Numb, it's overrated.
Numb is not overrated, dude. In the End is overrated, bitch. That's
Oh
the most
my
overrated song
God.
that's ever been.
A lot of
No,
these
it's
songs could be
not.
considered overrated though, because they've been
Okay.
played so much for so
I
long.
guess you're right.
And all of
Yeah.
them could be because it's a 30 million, copied
Yeah,
sold
they're-
albums worldwide, and the other one's 27 million. So
True.
all of them are overrated. I don't think they're great songs. I don't know if they should be on that pedestal, but I guess they are really
Damn.
accessible.
I mean, I still
Damn.
like them when I listen to them. I don't feel
No,
like
no,
they're
I do
overrated,
too.
you know?
I do too. I wouldn't say personally they're overrated. I think they got the credit they deserve. You know what I mean?
Okay, yes, I agree with that.
Because
But
I think Papa Roach fucking album, the one with the big song, the Suicide song. What's it called?
Scars or what's
Scars. I tear my heart
No.
Yeah.
open.
Well, if that's in the same
Are you
album,
talking about the cut my life
Life
into
into- Okay, yeah.
pieces?
that album sold
Last
like,
Resort.
yes, that song, Last Resort. Thank you. That album with that song on it sold like 10 million copies. I don't think that should have
Oh my
sold
god,
them. It's up there. I don't know if it went diamond, but it went
crazy
big.
how a song.
Dude, they play that for our
influences-
middle school dance.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Dude,
Thinking
what?
back on it. But like every middle school dance I went to from 6th, 7th, and 8th, dude, they played like in the middle of the dance. They threw
I don't
that
think it
song
was
on.
out when you were in 6th grade. It was probably
6th
7th
or
and 8th.
7th,
Yeah.
whatever. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was weird. Okay,
It was
like
weird.
That
that's
is
like,
super odd.
Yeah, it's like and like
But
we
Could you
were
imagine
it's
just
popular.
headbanging?
yeah, it's just
Cut
like
my life
dude, but like
into-
it got you going, man. Like all the
That's
guys wanted to like
hilarious.
start circle pits and shit.
Man, what's it called? Jamie Josta on his podcast. He had Jacoby on. Jacoby's the lead singer of Papa Roach. He's an interesting guy. Like he makes me laugh. He's pretty
Yeah,
funny,
that's
dude.
funny.
I get down with it.
That's
But anyway, let's
awesome.
get back. Numb's better. You're a fucking idiot.
Nah,
Everyone
dude.
tell him he's an idiot.
I'm taking Pushing Me Away, dude.
I cannot believe you're
Oh
thinking
my
Push Me
God.
Away.
Pushing Me Away is so good,
Shut
dude.
your mouth. No, it's not. It's
How many
good.
times did you listen to it?
A lot, dude. I've heard these
JJ
albums.
does have some
don't,
good-
don't bring up that argument. How many times I
JJ does
fucking
have some
listened
good
to it.
points with Pushing Me Away though. Pushing Me Away is good.
I know it's good. Numb is
Oh,
a
I
different.
already know where you're leaning towards, Alex.
Numb is a different
I'm
ballpark,
sorry,
bitch.
JJ.
Tell him, Alex. Tell him what's better.
Oh my god.
Tell him what's
I'm
better.
going with no.
This
Numb.
asshole.
Numb.
He influenced you hard, dude.
What?
Alex, number in the end.
Number in the. I wasn't ready for this question.
Well, I just asked it. Number in the end. Which one would you take?
Oh come on. Oh come on, dude. Come on.
I might go with in the end.
Yeah, come on. I would go with
I'm
in the
going
end
with
too.
Numb. I'm gonna go with Numb.
You're fucking wrong, dude.
You're
Like,
wrong,
there's
bitch.
certain things
This guy.
about like Numb when I compare it with in the end that like there's certain things I like about in the end more than I like with Numb.
Yeah. Anyway, Numb got
Wow.
the pentagram of truth. That's just an argument for another day. Numb got the pentagram of truth, which means, God damn it, it tied.
No way.
And we didn't play again. We got another fucking tie in the show because it's 12 tracks. Okay,
well,
but if
didn't you throw in
got-
the album
How
cover?
how about this? Because for me, I was just gonna go with who won track for track because they're both fucking awesome albums. If you throw away track 11, Cure for the Itch versus Session, Meteora won.
I'm good with that because I don't care about those.
Well, if you're going by albums, who would you guys pick?
I came in respecting the rules of the game of Debate and Destroy because these albums are so close to me. Like close wise, I was going whatever wins track for track. So
about
I
you?
think that's a good argument. To take
Yeah.
away those two instrumentals, which no one cares to listen to
good with
anyway,
that.
I'm gonna go with Meteora as the winner.
yeah, for sure. Well, we gotta go with the show.
Meteora, throw away the instrumentals,
Yeah.
go that way, track for track, so it's 11.
Well,
What
if
would
I
you
had-
pick?
If
What
I
would you-
if I had to pick albums, I would have picked Meteora. So
Really? All of us go Meteora? Guys, one of us had to pick Favorite Theory. Someone's gonna get
No.
mad out there.
No, dude.
I who
look,
gives a
as
fuck
much
if they
as
suck
I-
my dick,
Dude,
bitch.
as
They
much as-
Meteora won.
This album just shows their maturity throughout their career. Like they just got better.
yeah, as much as
They
I
took what they got and they got better.
exactly.
That's
Like, as
what
much as I
happened.
loved Hybrid Theory, I think Meteora's really started shining and refined who they were as a band.
Yeah. Let me look at this.
Okay.
So, Don't Stay in Papercut, I can see that argument being made. One Step Closer, Somewhere I Belong, I can see that argument being made. With You, Beat Line from You, Points of Authority, Beat Hit the Floor, Crawling, Beat Easier to Run. Faint is definitely better than Runaway. Figure number 9, I think is a better written song than By Myself.
Yep.
Breaking the Habit beat In the End. I think that's the one where people are going to be like, no, In the End's a better song.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Fuck you." You're
But I don't give a fucking shit. Because I'm going with Breaking the Habit. I can't listen
Well,
to
in
it
the end
more.
might be a little better. But
Yeah, and then Numb's definitely better than Pushing Me Away.
No,
So,
it's not. Dude.
Meteora
You're fucking
won.
Out of your mind. Wow.
Meteora won.
Yeah,
Damn.
I think it's a better album.
That's a big hit.
But could
All
you
of
say
it.
in the end it didn't even matter?
It doesn't. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Listen to the albums yourself, bitch. And you tell us what you think in the comments. Tell us on Instagram.
Yes.
Email us.
Please, we want some
I want to see
feedback.
what people say about this one.
I want to
Throw me
argue.
hate.
Throw me some hate. I would love to hear it. And tell us our opinions wrong. But today, none of our opinions are wrong because we all went with Meteora.
Ah.
So everyone out there
How
who
do you
went
know?
for Hybrid Theory, guess what? What's their opinion, JJ? Tell them.
They're wrong.
Their opinion is wrong, motherfuckers. And that is it for us today at Debate and Destroy.
Thanks,
Anything
guys.
else? You wouldn't say anything else? Alex?
No, I already got my pun out for the day, I think.
Okay, good. What was the pun again?
I don't know, but I
In
think
the end, it doesn't even matter?
Yeah.
well, I think I got a paper cut here a second ago.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
my
That's
God.
where we got to
No,
stop
we
it.
gotta stop.
Have a good day, motherfuckers. Keep on head banging.